Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a case which is based on imposition of penalty under section 271 subsection 1 clause C. In the present case, the issue before the Honorable Bombay High Court was that if the assessee claims some deduction or some expense in the income tax return and later on during the assessment proceedings the assessing officer finds that claim is not as per the provisions of the Income Tax Act. So whether just by claiming some expense which is disallowed by the assessing officer will constitute furnishing of inaccurate particulars or concealment of income. This issue has been decided by Honorable Bombay High Court in the case of Corona Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported at page number 47 in the ITR 478 at page number 1. The date of the judgment is 28th June 2025. The present case relates to the assessment year 84-85 and the date of the judgment is 28th June 2025. So you can imagine that for getting a relief for the penalty, the assessee has to fight the case for 40 years and the judgment has come after 40 years. This is the length of litigation which every assessee has to face. In the present case, the assessee has filed the return of income by filing the loss. Later on, the assessee revised the return and disallowed some expenses. In the present case, the assessee has to pay some bonus according to some employees union agreement, and the assessee claimed this bonus amount in the income tax return, although this amount of bonus was not paid by the assessee up to the date of filing of the return of income. When the assessment proceedings were going on, the assessing officer was of the view that section 43B is applicable, and since the assessee has not paid this amount up to the date of return filing date, so this is not allowed, and hence accordingly the assessing officer made the disallowance. At the same time, the assessing officer imposed the penalty on the assessee under section 271 subsection 1 clause C for making wrong claim in the return of income or furnishing inaccurate particulars. The CIT appeal deleted the penalty which was restored by the ITAT on the allegation that the assessee has furnished inaccurate particulars of income while filing the return of income. When the matter was before the High Court said that in the present case, it is very apparent that the assessee has raised a plausible view which was not acceptable to the department. The court said that there was no false statement by the assessee. There was a bona fide claim by the assessee. Whether that claim is tenable in law or not is a totally different issue. The court said that there is nothing on record that the assessee has claimed a wrong claim. The court said that assessee claimed that it was a future liability which crystallized in the relevant assessment year, and what was ultimately found in the present case was that the assessee is not entitled to claim. The pertinent fact according to the court in the present case was that the assessee has not claimed anywhere in the return that the assessee has actually paid the amount. So the assessee was under a bona fide belief that the amount of bonus which the assessee has to pay on a future date is an allowable expenditure. Only because that expenditure is not allowable to the assessee, the amount cannot be treated as furnishing of inaccurate particulars by the assessee and the penalty cannot be imposed on the assessee. The court said that there is no false statement by the assessee, and just by making a claim which is not admissible to the department does not entitle the revenue to impose the penalty on the assessee. The court said that for levying the penalty, it is the duty of the assessing officers to record the satisfaction that the assessee has furnished inaccurate particulars or has concealed his income. The court said that in the present case there is nothing on record where the AO has found or the AO has recorded a satisfaction that there is furnishing of inaccurate particulars, and otherwise also there is no furnishing of inaccurate particulars by the assessee in the present case. Hence, the order of the tribunal is to be quashed. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Corona Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax and others, and this case is reported in 478 ITR at page number 1, and the date of the judgment is 20th June 2025. Thank you, friends.